Hey, house guests! Welcome to today's Big Brother 26 updates and spoilers. Hope you're having a great Tuesday today. Our house guests of the day are Ryan Suntarp, Jessica. Can I read? No. It's actually funny. Do I really need to get into this? Probably not. But I have this one D&D character that is illiterate in the game, and now my friends, I play multiple games with them, they seem to think that like all of my characters are illiterate like all the time. But anyway, no one needed to know that. Our house guests of the day are Ryan Suntarp, Jefferson Tucker, and Ronald Harper. Thank you all so much for the support. We could not do this without you, and we appreciate you all so much. So thank you again. And if you guys want to be house guests of the day, we've only got a few days left in this season. And if you are interested, the link for our Patreon is in the description below. It's only $1 for holla. And also, there's a link for Paramount Plus if you want to watch some really boring live feeds. I'm just keeping it real. Like, today's spoiler, not a lot happening. But when we left off yesterday, Mackenzie was still trying to decide who to bring to the final three with her and Chelsea. Because, as we know, Chelsea won HOH, Mackenzie won the veto, and now there's one spot left. And it's up to Mackenzie to make that decision. So she's all like, Chelsea, tell me what to do. So at first it seemed like Mackenzie was leaning towards keeping Rubina around because she was really nervous that Cam was going to win a competition and cut her at the final three. She really does not want that to happen. But Chelsea started working her magic, and then Mackenzie started leaning towards keeping Cam. Who would have thunk it? So Chelsea's main selling points to change Mackenzie's mind. She was talking about how Rubina is way too comfortable. She just assumes she's going to final three because she's been preaching for so long about how it should be all women at the end. Lovey, what's going on? My dad might be home. Right. So she's assuming, okay, Mackenzie's going to go through with this. And also, like, Mackenzie has been telling Rubina for a while now, like, yeah, I want you in the end. So it's not like this came out of nowhere. But Mackenzie hates how comfortable Rubina seems right now. She's like, I had to work so hard to get here. I had to win so many competitions. Whereas like Rubina and Cam, they just coasted their way towards the end. They got dragged here. I mean, you guys were doing the dragon, so, you know, whatever. But Chelsea has also been pushing that Rubina has 2 votes locked in with the jury. She survived the block 6 times. She has this amazing resume. We're laying it on a little thick here, I think, Chelsea. I mean, yes, she survived the block 6 times. It's debatable if that should really be a point of, like, a good thing on her resume. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, you could say, like, oh, they fought, to come off the block and to survive every week. But I mean, she kind of just was like there, Also, I don't think she has some like amazing resume. I think Chelsea is just trying to like put some fear in Mackenzie's heart about keeping Rubina around. But anyway, Cam also had a one-on-one chat with Mackenzie. We talked about this yesterday, and he teased that if he wins the final HOH, he's going to be making some shocking move to grab the jury's attention because he hasn't really left his mark on this game yet, other than Dogs in the Crib. Shout out to the Dogs in the Crib. So he's kind of implying here that he would evict Chelsea at the final 3 so that he would have this huge move under his belt, right? So Mackenzie liked the sound of that because, as I mentioned earlier, she is terrified of being evicted at the final 3. She wants to make it to that final 2. So she's pretty hopeful that Cam would actually follow through with that if he won the final HOH. Yeah, in other news, Mackenzie was still waiting for Rubina to have a one-on-one discussion with her. We'll get into that. Okay, so yesterday, there was pretty much nothing substantial going on. Cam did some magic tricks with the deck of cards that they were given the other day. Chelsea kept reinforcing to Mackenzie that they have to go to the final 2 together because she says if Cam or Rubina make it to the final 2, they're going to be able to say that they got to that point without winning a bunch of competitions to get there. They made it there on their social game alone. They're in good standing with the jury because they were never really in power situations where they had to get their hands dirty. And she says, we both won competitions. We had to make moves. There might be people who are upset with us. We need to go to the end together so that we both have a fair shot here. And it does seem like Mackenzie is pretty set on going to the final two with Chelsea. Everything that Chelsea's been saying has been working. I do think that Mackenzie, it's like a Derek and Cody situation, right? Chelsea is the Derek and Mackenzie is the Cody. And I do see Mackenzie losing to Chelsea if she does indeed take her to the final two. So yeah, other than that, the house guests stayed up really late last night, like way later than necessary, just chit-chatting about life, relationships, whatever, whatnot. At one point, Rubina did finally ask Mackenzie, can we have a game chat tomorrow? There's always tomorrow. When she says tomorrow, she means today. It hasn't happened yet. But today, Chelsea was talking to the cameras at one point. She's talking about how annoyed she's getting with everyone else. And honestly, like, I don't blame her. These people have been stuck together for almost 90 days straight. I get it. But yeah, she's really annoyed with people. She's ready to get out of there. She's feeling really good about her chances to win this whole thing. She's feeling like she could win those final competitions. She feels like she can beat anybody left in the final two if she can just get there. Yeah, probably. She's hoping that both Cam and Mackenzie would want to take her to the final two. I mean, we don't know about Cam at this point, but Mackenzie, I feel like, yeah. Chelsea also brought up during this camera talk that it has now taken the house guests 2 days to learn how to play backgammon, even though they were given instructions. I wish I could say I was surprised and like, oh my God, I can't believe it took them 2 days. What? But like, we have seen evidence throughout the season. This cast is not the brightest. Are they a lot of fun to watch? Have they been really entertaining? Yes. But a lot of the reason for that is because there's not a lot going on up there. So yeah, Chelsea's feeling really good about her chances, and I agree she probably should. But anyway, we are still waiting for that one-on-one conversation between Rubina and Mackenzie. It's supposed to be happening today. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens at like 2 a.m. We'll be on the lookout for it, but who knows when it's actually going to go down. And as of now, it still looks like Mackenzie will be evicting Rubina. Rubina does not seem to have any clue that this is going to be happening. She thinks she's going to be waltzing her way into the final three, so she's going to be in for a surprise probably. As far as we know, the eviction is going to be live on Thursday, so we still have another day of this tomorrow. So let me know what you guys think about all this. I know this was a short one, but that's where we're at, right? There's just not a lot happening right now. So I want to thank you all so much for being here. Jefferson Tucker, thank you so much for the super chat. You are so kind to us, and we really, really appreciate you. Bravo to you. Sheena says, isn't Chelsea the Derek and Mackenzie is the Cody? Isn't that what I said? Or did I switch it? That's what I meant. Mackenzie is the Cody, Chelsea is the Derek, for sure. She's got that mind control. Yeah, Chelsea really is great at verbal judo and manipulating MJ. I agree, Nina. She knows just what she needs to say to Mackenzie to get her to do things. I mean, she basically got Mackenzie to turn on Rubina by basically saying Rubina thinks she's safe. Rubina is too comfortable. And Mackenzie was like, no, we can't have this. She needs to go. Yeah. Why are they waiting until Thursday? I think it has to do with how this final week was scheduled, because usually the season would be ending either tomorrow or on a Thursday, but now because it's on a Sunday, everything's mixed up. It's a mess. What can I say? It's a mess, but yeah. Non-Big Brother question, thoughts on Survivor and Dancing with the Stars so far. Survivor has been such a blast. There are so many fun characters on this season. I was really sad to see that what was his name? John, the guy that went first, leave so early because he just seems like such a fascinating guy, and I was curious to see how he was gonna play, but gone too soon. Um, and then yeah, it's been very, exciting to watch this season, and then Dancing with the Stars, I have been loving. I love the show so much. I thought the Soul Train night was a lot of fun last night. Um, the Bachelor dude has been a lot better than I thought he was gonna be. Obviously, Pretty Little Liars girl, best dancer of the season by far. She also has youth on her side, but she really does remind me of Zendaya, and I think she's going to be fantastic to watch all season. And then tonight is the hair bands episode, right, with Gene Simmons. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun too. And it's a double elimination. Oh my god, not another double. See, this is a show that I could just see go on and on forever. Like I love Dancing with the Stars so much. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I'm not gonna waste your time when there's nothing going on in the feed. So I will see you all tomorrow for another stream. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday night. And until next time, much love. Bye, everybody. Bye.